You aren't lazy, you're just distracted. I think we live in an age where everyone thinks that they don't do enough, but at the end of the day, it's just because they're distracted from prioritizing their times towards their goals, towards their purpose, towards anything in life that actually fulfills them. We live in an age of distraction where every single platform that we go on is meant to just keep us on the platform. The currency is the attention that you have. And so every single second that you give, it is showing the app that you are wanting to be on it. And it's not even that you want to be on it. It's just the algorithm is so good that it's prompting you to stay on. It's manipulating your mind to keep scrolling. It's manipulating your dopamine levels. I mean, I can literally put a dopamine chart up right here somewhere. And this basically shows how whenever you are living a normal life without overconsumption, your dopamine levels are steady and they can go up with hard work. But when you are scrolling on social media, basically trying to find the next best thing, your brain is having a jump and then it crashes down to below baseline because you don't have that huge level of dopamine anymore. You don't have that reward in a sense because your dopamine is basically your reward sensor in your brain. And every single time your brain thinks that it is being rewarded, you are given dopamine. Normally, when we do average things like work, mundane things like little tasks that we don't want to do, but it actually pushes us towards our goals, our brain actually releases dopamine the same way. It's not obviously as much, but it's slowly releasing dopamine because it is fulfilling you. And so when we see these things like lack of fulfillment, lack of purpose, lack of drive, lack of just work ethic, it is not because you're a lazy person. No one is born lazy. Sure, you could be more prone to doing certain things, but at the end of the day, it is because most likely your dopamine levels are ruined by social media, by high sugar foods, by things that bring success and reward in your brain very easily. And I know at the time when you are doing this, you think that it's really hard. I have the same thing. But whenever you realize that doing the hard thing, quote unquote, consistently every single day when you don't want to, it will actually turn into something that you want to do. Your dopamine levels will regulate and you will be able to see a reward in something that is boring, and that reward will actually feel better. You will say, holy shit, like sorry for cursing, but I just feel so good that I got that done. And then you want to do more. That's the thing. We live in these spirals of either negative or positive. And whenever we are distracted, whenever we don't have purpose, whenever we don't have this feeling that we want to go and get something, every single time we are put in a negative spiral, and it is so much easier to distract ourselves because we aren't driven towards that purpose. But if you stick through it, if you find and define your purpose, I want to help people get out of negative emotions, negative ruts, depression. I want to make these videos for people and help them. I want to help them understand that struggling through something for a greater purpose is a good thing. And at one point, it won't even feel like struggle. It'll just feel like awesome because you're doing it for the bigger purpose. You're not doing it for the task at hand. And your dopamine levels will reset. And once you feel this, everything starts getting easier. And it's not even easy. It's just like you know that you're meant to be doing it. And a lot of people don't feel that clarity. And I think that clarity is a great feeling. I think that clarity is something that everyone should feel. And once you feel this, you will completely change. And yeah, I think this is going to be another short video, but fix your dopamine levels, understand, and think to yourself, if you are watching social media, if you are doing something that isn't aligned with your purpose, it is okay, but you should also understand that if you overconsume, overindulge, that is when your dopamine receptors are getting absolutely fried. That is when your dopamine, that's what makes it hard to do other things. Because you think, your brain starts to think that it is easy to get success, easy to get happy, easy to get really big rewards. because that is legitimately what your brain is doing. But yeah, if you guys agree, disagree, have any thoughts, I would love if you leave it in the comments. I absolutely love reading the comments every single day. That is one of the biggest things that fill my purpose, is responding to you guys. And if I would really much appreciate if you could like and subscribe. I just started this YouTube thing, really trying to make it work. So I would love if you guys could subscribe. And thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, rest of your night, rest of your week, rest of your life.